I got in late last night.
I know, I waited up. He isn't here.
I just needed time to think.
Of course you did. I wasn't worried. Of course your father was.
Which one?
How does Taya look at that face every day?
So where's Vicky?
My sister is out.
My sister.
Not for long.
Mom, am I too late?
No, darling, no. Your father's sentencing hearing hasn't started yet. He's still in holding.
Well, I would have been here earlier, but I had to pick my jaw up off the floor when I met our guest.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, he says he's Uncle Todd.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know it was a surprise for you. I was going to tell you last night when we got in, but you were asleep.
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah, we all do. Unfortunately, the only person who can actually answer that question is his mother, Irene.
But she's dead.
Yeah.
Don't tell me we're never going to find out the truth.
Well, not if John McBain has anything to say about it.
Sir, look what we found.
You know, just because Vicky's letting you stay here doesn't mean she believes you.
You don't think so?
No, a lot's been going on since, what did you say? It was, you were held captive in a secret prison? Vicky, went to Texas to work as a waiter in the Greasy Spoon restaurant. 2 of her altars resurfaced, and worst of all, she let Tina stay here. Does that sound like a woman in her right mind?
Maybe if her real brother had been here for her, she wouldn't have had to go through all that.
I've been busy.
Yeah. Busy sleeping with Marty Saper. Busy letting Jessica's altars run rampage. You know, I think it's time that you and I have a long conversation about how you have ruined my entire life.
Oh, come on. It was never that good to begin with.
We found him staggering around the perimeter reeking of booze.
Do you have any idea who he is?
No, sir. He wasn't in any shape to answer questions, and he's not carrying any ID.
Probably some townie who got lost in the swamp and stumbled into us by accident.
Tell me, in all the years we've been in operation here, has anybody ever wandered up to our front door? Look, whoever he is, I have a feeling he's not here by accident.
What's John doing?
I'm not exactly sure. He's keeping the details secret, but I do know he's following up every lead to try to figure out why those 2 men share the exact same DNA and both claim to be Todd Manning.
Well, what do you think? I mean, you know Uncle Todd better than anyone. You must have a hunch on who's who.
You used to be very close to Todd. What's your feeling about our guest?
I don't know. Remember how I said before I haven't felt close to Todd in a long time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this new Todd, it felt like he just wanted to pick up right where we left off.
Do you think he's telling the truth?
I don't know. You know, I don't care. All I want to think about now is what's going to happen with Dad. What kind of sentencing do you think the judge is going to give him?
Honey, I'm afraid to even speculate.
This doesn't mean we're going to lose him forever.
What happened after I stormed out?
Your Aunt Vicky volunteered to let,
The guy with the scar?
yeah, stay at Landfair for the night.
Well, that probably didn't go over so well.
No. Danny, your father, he's scared.
Yeah, well, it's kind of creepy to have someone show up saying he's you.
He's afraid we'll abandon him. He's terrified of losing his family.
Oh, I'm sure my running out on him didn't help.
Sweetheart, don't beat yourself up, okay? You were blindsided.
No, Mom, you can't make excuses for me, okay? Don't make excuses.
I'm not. I understand where you're coming from, okay? And I promise you, Todd won't hold it against you.
Maybe he should.
What do you mean?
He's always stuck by my side. Ever since he found out I was his daughter. And, I mean, he could have said, no thanks, got one already, but he didn't. He fought for me.
I know he did.
And I hated him. I hated him for being my father instead of Ross. But he didn't stop. He gave me a reason to call him Dad. And I did. And I meant it. But what if he's not?
Strap him to the chair and step in for interrogation. I'll notify the director. After that debacle with Baker, she'll want to handle this personally.
All right. You guys ready to stop goofing off? Let's do some work.
What am I going to do if Dad isn't my dad?
I don't know, Mika. I don't know what I'll do either.
Mom, which one do you think is real?
Danny, it is inconceivable to me, okay?
Yeah.
That the man I married, the man I love with all my heart, that he isn't the real Todd. I should have seen him last night. When he thought I doubted him, he was destroyed by that thought.
What did you do?
I did the only thing I could think of to do. I distracted him by, challenging him to a round of money, honey.
No.
Yeah.
You pulled out money, honey, on him.
Yes. And for a while, he was, you know, same old Todd, the same sore loser and the bad cheater, and it was very reassuring for a minute. And I'd look at him and I'd think, how can this man not be the same old Todd that we've always known and loved, that I've always known and loved? But there is a man out there saying he's Todd with Todd's old face.
How long is this going to go on for, really? I mean, someone's got to figure out what's going on soon.
Well, this is just great. I'm going to have to renounce Buddhism now. Only a vengeful, wrathful God would unleash 2 Todd Mannings on this world.
David Vickers. I thought for sure you'd be dead by now. Tanning bed accident.
Tanning bed. You think I'm that stupid? My tan came from a can. It's fake, just like one of you two. So, who is it? Which one of you's the real Todd Manning?
I am.
Me.
Get you two. It's like Parent Trap Haley Mills fighting with Parent Trap Lindsay Lohan. At any rate, we got to sort this out.
What do you care, Vickers?
Money. There's a great deal of money involved. But only for one of you. I intend to buy the rights to the real Todd Manning's life for my next biopic.
Whose money are you spending this time?
You obviously haven't been watching Access Land View. I'm kind of famous now.
Right. And you think you can play me in a biopic?
Are you kidding? A certain website says I'm 65% ripe.
Is that good?
I have no idea what it means, but I plan to play Todd Manning.
You already tried that once, didn't work, remember?
Well, I think I can lend a certain sophistication to the role that obviously you two knuckleheads don't deserve, but I'm only authorized to negotiate with the real Todd Manning, legally. So, fortunately for me, I've come up with a foolproof way to get to the truth.
You guys mean any resistance getting in?
No, your boy distracted sentries long enough for us to get unnoticed.
I saw more rooms like this on the way in. This place isn't just a prison. What do you think goes on in here?
I don't know. But if there's any place that can tell us how there's 2 guys claiming to be the same person, it's this place.
You think the guy with the scar was being held in here?
No. In this building, but not in this cell. It's occupied by another prisoner.
Anyone we know?
Yeah. I think you do too. Why do these guys have a file on Patrick
No,
Thornhart?
we need to stay on track. We're here to get answers from Baker.
Let me tell you something. Thornhart's here. Plan changes. We're busting them out.
It won't be necessary.
Why not?
Because he's long gone by now.
You know this how?
Because I'm the one who sprung him. Only the real Todd Manning will be able to answer the following question. How many pairs of hands, other than my own, did baby Jack pass through before he got back to Todd and Blair?
Really?
That's your test?
Answer the question.
I thought baby Jack was Max Holden's kid, so I gave Jack to a Mexican nanny named Paloma.
Paloma.
Tomato. She gave the kid back to Blair.
So I took him to the...
No, I took him to the airport.
Pawned him off on a baby broker.
But the baby showed up again, so I gave Jack to some Mexican nuns.
Who gave them to you?
Because you said that Jack was your adopted love child with your gay lover Todd.
Still gives me nightmares.
Tell me about it.
Well, looks like I have my answer.
You got Patrick thrown out of here.
Like I told you, Marty was on to Todd and I, so it was in everyone's best interest, mine, Todd's, and Baker's, to keep her quiet. Old ally of mine told me that Baker had Thornhart here in custody, so we brokered his release in exchange for the disc.
That's what was going on at the airfield. Patrick and Marty.
We're united, sent off into the sunset.
Where'd they go?
No idea.
Does Manning know?
I doubt it.
When I hauled him in that day, he kept telling me that he had a secret, that he knew something.
Give you any hints?
No. But he keeps telling me I'd kill to know what it is.
Gentlemen.
You know what, he's right. We take any longer, Baker's gonna slip away.
Baker's no longer our primary target.
You know, I've been gone a long time, and a lot of things have changed. So I take comfort in the things that are still the same. So I'm glad to see that you're still a complete idiot.
Besides, this guy's already been quizzed about my life. He's got all my memories.
Yeah, because they're my memories.
My DNA.
How is that even possible?
Ask my mother.
Before you got here, these guys said something about Baker's boss, the director. That's who we're going after.
What does Irene have to do with this?
Well, Starr had the bright idea that we might be twins. But the only person that can confirm or deny that would be Irene Manning.
It's too bad she's dead.
Except she isn't.
Hang back, I'll take the point.
What?
Listen, I'm not letting you take any unnecessary risks, all right? You got Natalie and you got Liam to go home to.
At least McBain's having another DNA test run, okay? That should help. We will get to the bottom of this.
I'm
I
not
promise
sure
you.
I want to. What if he figures everything out and we don't like the answers? I mean, this is just so... I'm scared. No, I'm scared.
I know, sweetheart. I'm scared too.
What do you mean Irene's not dead?
Was kind of a crucial part of your plan to scam Vicky into thinking that you were Victor Lord's heir.
I was speaking metaphorically, Todd 1. We actors often do. One doesn't need to be alive to be alive. One just needs to leave something behind so that one's memory endures. An Oscar, an Emmy, or a diary.
Sorry to put you through this, Agent Baker. But orders are orders. Don't worry. I'm sure the director will put you out of your misery soon.
Inside!
Irene's diary?
You mean the one you forged?
Oh, I only forged a couple of entries. The rest of it is actually authentic.
Does it say anything about there being two Todds?
Well, obviously not. Otherwise, I would have posed as both of you.
Well, it could have something in it that we hadn't thought of before.
You still have it?
Well, now that depends. How much are you willing to pay for it?
What did they do to him?
Baker, hey, come on, man, wake up. McBain. Yeah, that's right. You want to get out of here? Tell me who's in charge.
I want the diary.
Yeah, well, I want Alex Olenov to stop sexting me, but we can't always get what we want. Unless we pay for it.
Really? I kind of always get what I want.
And so do I.
Vickers, we Todds, We don't bargain.
We Todd's take.
Tell me who the director is. She'll kill you.
Take my chances. Give me a name!
You don't think you two actually intimidate me, do you?
Big time actor, right? Don't you need your tongue to act? Unless you're gonna be a mime. Go ahead, I dare you. Name the second famous mime.
All right, I give up. I'll get the diary.
Hustle up about it.
We know where you live.
Manning. What about Todd Manning?
You what? Irene.
Think there's anything in that diary worth reading?
No, I hope so. Doesn't seem to be any other way to settle this.
Irene Manning. I thought Todd's mother was dead.
This guy's obviously been tortured. Question is why? We need to find his boss.
Can't get to her without me. I'm the only one who can get you into her office. You need me.
So, are you gonna tell me where you went last night?
I went to see Nate.
Nate?
Look, don't worry, okay? We're not getting back together. I'm not sure we ever will. I don't know. I just need someone to talk to.
Why couldn't you talk to Destiny?
But Destiny has her own problems right now.
Hello, Todds Manning. I've returned.
Well,
did you get it?
What's going on with Destiny? Is she all right?
I can't talk about it. Attorney-client privilege, you know the drill.
I do. Well, if you ever decide you do want to talk about it, I'm here.
I know.
I'm glad Destiny has you to talk to.
She's got her mom now, too. They made up.
Oh, that's good news. You and I know a little something about mother-daughter conflict, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we've had our moments. But we always come out a lot stronger on the other side. And we will this time, too. I promise.
All right, Baker, you're up. Should be ready for you, you know.
Looks like you two are gonna have to learn how to share. Happy hunting.